Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have here an Auto Helm 3000. So my buddy boat, the guy that's heading the same direction we're heading, and we're kind of in tandem here, happened to have an old autopilot, his spare that he let me use. So I put this in, took about 20 minutes to put in, and now we got an autopilot. So I'm still working out how it works and all, but it seems to be working good. It took about 20 minutes to put in. So this here is the brains. It has a computer in it. Computer turns the motor. The motor's connected to a belt that's connected to the wheel. I had the wheel on the old owner must have had the same thing. So I already had the wheel, which he didn't have, so it worked out perfect. So as of now, the boat is steering itself. And we'll see how it works out. So this is like a whole new world now. I'm gonna be able to do things. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do stuff. Catherine Sound, Georgia. Yeah, hopefully we'll be in Florida tomorrow, Jacksonville. Come on, Jacksonville. But now that I got an autopilot, I can come up here and do stuff. What I'll do, I don't know. But I should probably clean up all this shit and try to find proper storage. Well, let's see how she steers. Steers pretty good. Every once, I think the cell phone or the VHF throws it off. Every once in a while it wants to do a little circle on me. So the autopilot was short-lived. It worked for about a mile, and after that it just wants to do circles now. So I don't know if there's some sort of electromagnetic interference or what, but I turned the radio off and everything. It still wants to just take me in circles. So now we got this here, and we got a hand steer. So we're back to square one. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. In the saddle again. Seems to be working. See it turning the wheel. It'll hold a course, but it's kind of tricky to get it set right. Gotta have the boat's got to be going straight. The tiller's got to be straight, and then I can set that, and it'll go. But other than that, I don't think there's going to be much to film today, other than autopilot games. So since we got the autopilot now, we can make cappuccino. What's it called? Espresso. Make a little bit of espresso while we're driving. You can watch where I'm going here. That'll just show me any buoys. It won't show me any boats, like this big cruise ship coming up in my arse here. The autopilot's a little weird. It likes to do its own thing every once in a while, but it's better than what it was, for sure. So that's why kind of it's good, but it's kind of not good because it jerks me off like that. Up one. I don't know why it does that all of a sudden. It'll just make its own, start doing its own thing, and then I'll spill the espresso everywhere. Can't have that. There goes Independence. What's up? Nothing to film yesterday. Yesterday sucked. So we're leaving Brunswick, Georgia. We're gonna make Jacksonville, Florida today. And I don't know if there's gonna be anything to film today either. But that's it. A little soap on a belt trick. So that seemed to quiet it down a little bit. How fast 3 knots is. That's how fast 3 knots is. So tonight I want you to get in your car and drive to the store this fast. The Florida-Georgia line. Coming up on the Florida-Georgia line. Pretty nice day. The water is now 67 degrees. Dead calm. Got dolphins. Lots of birds. I think I seen a gator today. I think I seen me a gator. Pretty nice. Autopilot working. This is what we do. We do boat work while we're driving. I'm going to put these cleats over there and try to set this up a little better for single hand. And you can see the autopilot here. It's working pretty good. Bet anything, I use butyl tape, which is better than all the caulks. It's just not good for corrosive environments, so you can't use it below the water line. But instead of getting a big caulky mess, you just use butyl tape. So that'd be like your bead of caulk, but it's not a big mess and it stays pliable for 30 years. So whenever I put hardware on, I just put a ring of butyl tape it on the top, and then I'll put another bead of butyl on the bottom. And I don't know, I find that butyl tape's the best. All that new caulk shit sucks. It's a mess and it leaks. Usually when I do a butyl tape, it don't leak, but that's all you got to do. The only problem with butyl is it squeezes out slow, so you got to torque it, let it sit for a little bit, and then re-torque it. So I put that block there. It's called a cheek block to give me a fair lead when I'm furling in the staysail, so I could sit back here, or really up here, because my staysail controls are here. So when I'm solo, I'll be able to stand there and furl it in all at the same time without having fair leads all screwed up. And then this is that's a clutch for my jib, so I could just engage the clutch and pull it. I don't have to pull one and let one go at the same time. So that should make everything a lot easier for single hand. And now I just got to figure out how to put a cleat on there somewhere. Well, I know that smell. That's a paper mill there. It smells like a paper mill. So the autopilot's been working. We got a job going here. So that's what I got going on now. I got a clutch, a turning block, and a cleat. So it should be a little better for single-handed. Better than what it was. I was starting to chafe the lines by using the handrail as a turning block. So it's still not perfect, but maybe if we get some wind, we'll see how it works. Old FPL engines. Florida. This is the Amelia River, Florida. I think we just crossed into Florida, I think. But this is it. This is the Amelia River. No wind all day, so we just been motoring. That's what's going on. So I guess Key West is next. I don't know. So I don't know if you can hear it, but that's what I gotta listen to all day. So I'll try to close her up maybe. Maybe you want to hear it. But as soon as I close it, I'll have to go down there for something. A little soap on a belt strip. So that seemed to quiet it down a little bit. So there's the ocean. Gonna head out in the ocean a little bit. The soap on a belt trick, it works for about a half hour, so I'm gonna be going through a lot of soap. I won't be washing my ass, I guess, for the rest of the trip. I'll be soaping up the belt. Can't win. Can't win. Anytime you buy anything new, it's garbage, it's junk. So don't ever buy anything new. Make sure you buy it used or old, antique, used shit off eBay or yard sales. Because if it's new and it's the greatest and the latest, it's not going to work the way it's supposed to work. It's all crap. It's all junk. Nothing I've bought that's new has worked the way it's supposed to work, except for the batteries, the lithium batteries. We're gonna knock on wood. But as far as everything else, you buy the marine shit and it's 10 times as much and it's still the same crap. It just doesn't work. See if we see any dolphins. There were some dolphins here earlier, but I don't see none. So I also switched out my anchor the other night. Excuse me. I also switched out my anchor the other night. I have the Excel on there. It's a new type of anchor, and got rid of the Fortress. It was dragging. It drug a couple times, and like I said, it doesn't reset. So I'm not going to use the Fortress no more. Squealing's back. You hear some squealing. This high output alternator, and it's the belts are squealing now. It's driving me nuts, so I'm going to stay up here for the rest of the day. I can even hear it up here. It's 12 hours of hearing that all day. It's driving me nuts. I tightened the belt up last night, and now it's squealing worse. So hopefully it's not a pulley and I don't have a breakdown, some sort of bearing or something. But I'm pretty sure it's the belt. Pretty nice day though. It wasn't a nice night.